Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. Last time, we spent a lot of time preparing for Whitney, and I guess today we're going to be taking her on. So we're just going to head back to Goldenrod City, and I guess I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, we are back in Goldenrod City. You're just going to heal up and then take on Whitney, probably. I expected it probably shouldn't be too hard just because we have Geodude. And Geodude has like the perfect combination of type and moveset to make Whitney pretty easy. I think Clefairy is probably going to be harder than Whitney herself. Um, a lot today, as like of the day of recording, I've been playing a lot of a ROM hack called Pokemon Crystal Clear, and trying to go back to the like vanilla game. It feels like I'm moving so slow. Like, whoa. It feels sort of disorienting, actually, because that ROM hack has instant text print and running shoes, and the original Crystal has neither of those. But I don't anticipate that the normal type gym is going to be that hard. I think Whitney is actually one of those trainers who is like a lot harder. Like people say she's a lot harder than she actually is. Obviously, if you're unprepared, then of course the fight's gonna be really hard. But if you know what you're doing, Whitney isn't really that hard. There are several Johto gym leaders that I would definitely say are harder than Whitney. Morty is very difficult if you have bad luck. Jasmine is very hard if you don't have the right Pokemon for her. Who else is pretty difficult? Claire can be very, very hard, again, if you don't have the right Pokemon to deal with her, and there really aren't any because she's a Dragon-type gym leader. But in general, Johto isn't too challenging. A Nuzlocke does make it more difficult, of course, but I would say that once you get to about the mid-game in a Nuzlocke, things start to get a lot easier. Once you hit around the mid-game, trainers start to have a lot of similar leveled and similar playstyle Pokemon that you can just, like, go straight through, and unless you don't make stupid decisions, like, I think the late game of a Nuzlocke is probably the easiest part. It's getting past the beginning areas where you don't really have a lot of options that is very, very difficult. But at least because I've been playing Crystal Clear so much, I do have a strong can't speak. I do have a strong recollection of Johto right now, at least in my brain. It's very fresh. Of course, there are plenty of very, very different teams, but ultimately, it's very similar. I would recommend Crystal Clear. It's a very, very good ROM hack. Like, unreasonably good. There are some flaws, but I would say in general, it's really polished. It's sort of like it's like a what's the word? Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to switch out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out. It's like a non-linear version of the game where you can like progress and fight the gyms in any way and any order, and all of the trainers scale with you and things like that. Also, what is with this Meowth and just critting? Jesus. There we go. PD Samantha was defeated. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to go heal. Alright, I at least, because I do have a good memory, Jodo, because I trained against trainers in this gym a lot because I had to, because you can rematch gyms in Crystal Clear. I trained against this gym a lot, so I know what Pokemon they have. She has a Snubble. Yeah. You know, honestly, Snubble is just one of those Pokemon that really does just exist. I never hear anyone say like anything about Snubble, just at all. No one says anything about this Pokemon. It's just one of those that exists. No one considers it like super underrated. It literally just exists, and no one says anything about it. It's just a Pokemon that's there. And that's pretty much it. It's a Pokemon that's there. We're gonna switch into Susano for this next trainer, who I think has some Jigglypuffs, probably. Let's see. I like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. Ooh, spicy. Okay. You may have already known this, but Whitney's gym is actually shaped like a pixely Clefairy. If you were to like take a screenshot of the gym and like really zoom out, it's just it's just a Clefairy. And we're asleep. Okay, we need to switch out. This sucks, dude. I hate. Okay, Gen 2 has just the worst thing with status moves. Like, so many Pokemon in this game know sleep moves and confusion moves and just all sorts of really annoying status conditions. There's so many of them. And it feels like every single trainer has just some status move. It gets a lot more noticeable later in the game, when you start to fight the endless onslaught of Golbats. Okay. They're just spamming disable. Does disable even work? It just doesn't do anything most of the time. Okay. We're just about to use Jigglypuff. Yes. Come on, just... And then Rollout. Rollout is such a ridiculous move. It just works. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It just kills everything. You just use it and, oh, I guess literally everything is dead. But we are going to make a lot of story progress today because we've just done trainer battles a lot the past 2 episodes or so. Today is going to be a lot of story progress. So I'll meet you back in front of Whitney for that, I guess. Alright, so we're just going to challenge Whitney now. We're going to lead with Kaminari. I don't know if that's a good idea, because Kaminari could die. Let's see. Sent out Clefairy. Unless it just gets, like, Earthquake on Metronome or something. Which is pretty unlikely. I think I'll be fine. Metronome. Stream Speed. Alright, time to switch out. Another obvious advertisement for Crystal Clear. It has a built-in Nuzlocke mode, which is cool. Oh my god! Jesus! Okay, I'm really glad I survived that. Can we just switch out to Pesto now? Please? Metronome? Sonic... Dude! It's rolling the best Metronomes, like, period! We're gonna use Reflect. Okay, good. That was a good Reflect use, I think. Oh my god, freaking stop! Okay, Razor Leaf. That did nothing! Oh, that did nothing. Bide? Oh, that's not a problem. Okay. Whew. God, Metronome is scary. So here comes my big strategy for the big scary Miltank. We're gonna switch in to Geodude. And here's what we're gonna do. Here's the funny, okay? Here's the funny. We are just gonna spam Mud Slap is what's gonna happen. So that it never gets the chance to build up a strong rollout, we are just gonna spam Mud Slap at it. And that's it. That's all we're gonna do. Just Mud Slap. Rollout doesn't even have a 100% accuracy. It only has a 90% accuracy. So we're just going to spam this, I think, probably until -6, because she can heal Miltank a lot, so I'm going to make sure that Miltank's at -6. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be taking a lot of damage anyway, but, like, just in case, you know? Okay. Oh, and I just realized, Geodude is female, so Attract can't be used on me. Now it's time to set up my own rollout. Is she gonna try and heal up with Milk Drink? Probably. Another rollout. It was that easy. We took 9 damage on Miltank. Oh man. Self-destruct? Definitely not. Definitely not. No. Stop learning self-destruct. Like, can you just believe that's a thing? That just works. Yeah, if anyone complains about Whitney, just remember that you do get the Mud Slap TM, which makes this fight a breeze. Definitely teach Mud Slap. Okay, yes, now we finally actually have the plane badge. Pokemon use strength outside of battle, also boosts your Pokemon's speed, and we get TM 45, which is Attract. I don't think anyone ever uses this TM. It's really not that good. So that was Whitney. Honestly, her Clefairy was probably scarier than the Miltank. I mean, it rolled some really good metronome moves. I was pretty scared switching into Bayleaf that I was just gonna get like fire blasted and just die. Since we've already fought all of the trainers up on the way, I'm just gonna meet you guys where we can actually, do the next story progress thing. Actually, wait, no, I gotta get the squirt bottle first. I forgot. Okay. We have to get the squirt bottle, and then I'll meet you guys at definitely a tree. Yes. It's definitely a tree. I mean, it's just a weird tree. There's nothing unusual about it. It's just a weird tree. Let's see, we stocked up in Pokeballs? No. Oh no, we have 5. That is not enough. We definitely need more than 5 Pokeballs because this strange tree could be catchable. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop with the bit. It's Sudowoodo. It's just Sudowoodo. Let's see. Oh man, I feel like I'm walking so slow. Yes, this entire video, I guess, is pretty much just an advertisement for Crystal Clear. Just letting you know though, it's free, and you can just like join the Discord. It's great. Like, it's a good game. Very good game. Let me help you by 5 Pokeballs and 10 Great Balls, I guess. I don't know how many I'll need. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, I am terrified that if I were to switch into Bayleaf, Razorleaf would just one-hit KO. So I'm just gonna have what is clearly the best Pokemon on our team, Geodude, just carry. Because, like, Geodude is just too good. I will demonstrate to you throughout this playthrough, if I can, that Geodude is so obscenely better than every other Pokemon in this game, and it's genuinely not even fair. Geodude is so good. It's unreal. It just has the perfect combination of attributes for Johto. It literally is. Oh wait, man, this is so awkward. Whitney, okay. By the way, you can only get the squirt bottle if you go up to Sudowoodo first. I probably mentioned that, but yeah, you can't get the squirt bottle unless you go up to Sudowoodo first, which means you just have to waste a lot of time. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the weird tree. So it's a weird tree. Use squirt bottle? The weird tree doesn't like the squirt bottle. The weird tree attacked. Static encounters are great. If Geodude were to ever go down, Sudowoodo would be a pretty amazing replacement. It's tanky, it learns some pretty interesting and good moves. It's just a good Pokemon, honestly. It's the only Pokemon in the game to learn Mimic in this generation, which is weird because, like, it's only true in this generation. Oh my god, it has low kick. That actually is kind of a problem. I'm just gonna hope. Oh no, oh no. Oh, it has Mud Slap now. Oh, I don't like that. Mud Slap. Bring it into red. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch into Bayleaf here and just set up a Reflect. I guess that's just what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my god, it is Flail. Uh-oh. That's really bad. This is really bad. Okay. We're gonna use the Great Ball and just pray it stays in. Please? If Here's the thing. If Bayleaf goes down to this thing, then, like, my entire team is just gone. And I don't, like, my entire team is gone, is what's gonna happen. And it knows Mudslap, too, because it learned it from Geodude. If it's gonna stay in the frickin' ball, but it probably won't, because it's stupid and ugly. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I mean, it's not gonna, like, hit anything, because it's at, like, -5 accuracy or something like that. Yeah, I think it's at -5. Or it's just not gonna stay in the frickin' Pokeball. Here's the thing, if you don't catch Sudowoodo right here, you don't get a Sudowoodo. This is the only spot it can be captured in the whole game, and I'm really hoping we can get it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna name you... Oh, I can't name you that because you're a dude. Okay, fine. We're just gonna name you... Imitate! From that one frickin' Pokemon episode with Ditto. I guess. That's all I can think of. What else do you really name a Sudowoodo? It's just a fake tree. Hence the name Sudowoodo. It's a pretty nice pun, actually. I do like the name Sudowoodo. It's a good pun. Okay. Ooh. Anne and Anne. Oh my god, dude. Their names are Anne with an E and Anne without an E. Imagine your parents just hating you that much. That's awful. Like, that must have been like the worst childhood, unless Anne with an E is pronounced Annie. But even then, that's just like it's like child abuse. Who would ever do that? I mean, I know they're like video game NPCs, but like still, still. All right, level 17. Light screen. Do we want to learn that? Do we actually want to learn that? We do. We do want to learn light screen. We can always teach fire punch later, but light screen's good. We'll keep it for now. Other Pokemon is Clefairy. And that's a good pick. Metronome is not a fun move. I mean, I was gonna use that move again anyway, so thanks, I guess, for slightly speeding me up. Alright. By the way, would you believe that that is the last trainer before we hit the next city? Just kidding. I was wrong. I just remembered this guy as soon as I finished that sentence, but whatever. It's fine. He's just a psychic name. Psychic Greg! Dude, trainers have the best names in this game. I don't know what's so funny about Trainer Greg, but sure is funny. Right, we're gonna use light screen now. Are we gonna wake up? Okay, there we go. Woke up and used Thunder Punch. The 10% paralysis coming in clutch. And it's fully paralyzed. This is great. We're actually doing, like, not awful. Hypnosis again. Hypnosis just hits so rarely. I probably discussed it before, but like the -25% accuracy given to status moves used by AIs in this game means that Hypnosis basically never hits. Is this a different route? No, this is the same route. It's gotta be. I think this is part of the same route. Let's go down and check. I mean, that's a Vulpix anyway, so it doesn't count. Is this a different route? That is a different route. We can get an encounter here. I hope it's Stantler. Stantler's a really good Pokemon. Alright, what's the encounter? It's Pidgey, okay. Meet you guys back when we actually find an encounter. Here's a new encounter. Houndour. I remember this thing actually being, like, deceptively good. That's a problem. We're gonna switch into Susano. This thing is just like this thing is a really good fire type. You wouldn't expect it because like it's a pretty low key Pokemon, but this thing is actually genuinely great. It's very fast and it hits exceptionally hard, even harder than Vulpix. It's pretty much just better than Vulpix actually, but we're gonna keep Vulpix for now because it has more training. But that's a really great encounter to have as a backup. We're gonna name Houndour. Oh god, what are we gonna name Houndour? I'm gonna name her after the Dark type Elite Four leader, Karen. And now we are in Ecruteak City and really have to heal before Elekid dies. Hey, can you get out of the way, please? Bill. Oh yeah, remember Bill from Kanto? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Some of the adjustments, tomorrow time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers. Yeah. Okay, thanks, I guess. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Heal up. Yeah. So Bill, actually, that encounter is more than just a time capsule. It gives us another gift Pokemon, which we are going to get and then probably end for today. This was the story progress I was referring to. We're getting another Pokemon on our team. So I'll meet you guys back in Goldenrod for that, I guess. Realized I forgot where Bill's house is. So, like, I was just thinking about it, and would you guys actually want to see a crystal clear Nuzlocke instead of just normal crystal? I know that I literally have not been able to stop talking about it for the entirety of today, but seriously, if that's something you guys want, like, let me know. Take this EV, came over and I was adjusting the time capsule. Also, if you really don't want it, if you really want to see this Nuzlocke through to the end, then also let me know. Don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it? Yes. Can't carry. Oh, fuck. We're back. We're gonna get the Eevee. It's gonna be great. My plan currently is that if this Nuzlocke goes very poorly and my Pokemon die, then I'm gonna try Crystal Clear, I guess. It's a very good game. I recommend it. And now we have an Eevee. I already know what I'm gonna evolve this thing into. It's gonna be Umbreon. Oh my god, I have to look up his name. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna name this Eevee Tokoyami. If you can't guess the Pokemon we're going to evolve it into by the extremely subtle reference, yeah. Alright, I think we're just gonna heal up and then take on what is for us in Ecruteak. That was a surprisingly eventful today, even though it didn't really feel like really took that long. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the power of the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys next time.